If you have your sun, moon, or rising in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, then this is what's coming up for you in October. Aries, with this eclipse in Libra, you're finding a new balance moving forward in your relationships, and you could be meeting someone new that could be really serious, a fated soulmate connection, or you could be evolving your relationship. You're releasing the old and what's no longer serving you when it comes to your serious one-on-one relationships. You might be releasing a relationship so you can be more self-empowered with better communication moving forward. This is also going to be a really refreshing month to do that deep internal healing work and that spiritual alignment. Have that watery cleanse so you just feel a lot lighter moving forward. And you've had a lot of expansion when it comes to your daily life and your work and the projects that you're working on or learning. And now it's going to be a time of really pulling back and seeing what brings you the most abundance moving forward. With the full moon in Aries, it's you time. It's time for you to be bold and courageous and know what you really want out of life and what you want your life to look like, and heal any of those wounds that were stopping you from going after the things that you know you truly deserve. Taurus, this eclipse is bringing a new beginning when it comes to your work, making it more harmonious and enjoyable, getting along with your coworkers, or maybe getting that job. You're going to be working smarter, not harder, and aligning with work that feels really just aligned with you, and having those routines and habits that are very supportive. This is a really great month for relationships. If you're single, go out with your friends, join those dating apps, put yourself out there. And if you're in a relationship, you're definitely having more passion, more spice in your connection. And this is a great time to go on a trip or do something fun. And this could definitely be a month where you're seeing the progress when it comes to your hopes, visions, and dreams for the future in a very solid way. And you've had a lot of expansion when it comes to your money and different income streams. And now it's time to go back and reevaluate what feels really aligned, and what do you really value, and what do you want to create more of and put out into the world. With the full moon in Aries, you're going to want to go hermit mode and really get in touch with the subconscious and the cosmic womb of creation, and discover more of yourself and your soul and what you want to bring into this reality, and dissolve any blocks or limitations that have been stopping you. Gemini, with this eclipse in Libra, you're having a brand new beginning when it comes to love and dating and romance. You could be upgrading your current love story, or you could be meeting a soulmate around this time. This is also a very creative new beginning where you can really start something when it comes to your passions or your interests or entrepreneurial ideas. Work is going to be a lot smoother and more enjoyable all around this month. And this is really good time to really get a promotion or start that project and up level in some way. Grind will be paying off and you're seeing more success and bigger visions that you really want to create in the future. With Jupiter in your first house, you've taken on a lot, you've manifested a lot, you've had a lot of relationships come to you, and now it's time to go back and rethink, reevaluate what's really aligning with you, what is bringing you the most expansion and abundance out in the world, and make those decisions, whether it's relationships or career. And with the full moon in Aries, it's time to be selfish and empowered when it comes to your hopes, dreams, and visions for the future, and what you really want to go after, and who you're aligning with, what groups, what friends, what networks, and maybe getting a big social media boost. Cancer, this eclipse in Libra is bringing you a beautiful new beginning when it comes to home, family, and foundation, really making it your comfort zone and getting along with everybody that's in there. And your love life is getting a nice boost. You could be meeting someone that's actually very solid and meeting them abroad, or you're planning a trip in your current relationship and evolving your love story, just having more passion and excitement. You're having a very fun and creative boost overall. It's a great time to go on a trip and really discover the meaning of life and what you want it to hold for you, and be very decisive with who and what you want in your life. With Jupiter going retrograde, you're going to be a little bit more hermit mode and getting in touch with what's soulfully aligned, whether it's passion projects, yoga, meditation, getting rid of anything that's self-sabotaging. With this full moon in Aries, it's time for you to be really bold, decisive, and powerful when it comes to your career and your long-term goals. If it's time to take a leap, go after it. Make those bold moves and be decisive. Leo, with this eclipse in Libra, it's a whole new beginning when it comes to your everyday life and your communication and your mentality. There's going to be just more harmony and balance moving forward, and you maybe are starting a new project. This is also going to be a deep cleansing exciting month where you're having that deep internal transformation, releasing the past or those subconscious limitations or those internal blocks that have been really stopping you. A time to dive deeper into spirituality or your subconscious imagination, the cosmic womb of creation, to create more of what you want in your reality. And you've had a lot of expansion when it comes to groups, friends, and networks and social media. And now it's time to go back and reevaluate what you're really aligning with and who you're aligning with. Also aligning with the vision that you really see with your future and picking the projects that really match with that. This full moon in Aries, it's time for you to be bold, courageous, and empowered with the beliefs about yourself and what you can create out in the world. Focus on the big picture and conquer. The eclipse in Libra is bringing you an abundant new beginning when it comes to your money. You could be starting a new job that you really love, just finding more peace and harmony at work. You could be getting a promotion or starting a new income stream, but really recognize what you value so you can bring more of it into your life. This is a really great month with your serious relationships. This could be clients, business partners, your marriage. You could be finding a nice boost, wanting to travel. If you're single, this is a really easy time to meet somebody that could actually be very serious and solid. So, put yourself out there. Go out with friends, be in the community, maybe you can find them online. There's been so much expansion with your career and who you are out in the world. Now it's time to go back and revise, really realign with what's really meant for you. Where do you want to expand and what's bringing you the most abundance? With this full moon in Aries, it's time for you to be empowered with partnerships and contracts, clearing out old debt. Also highlighting that deep internal transformation that needs to happen so you can release that and be a lot lighter moving forward and more abundant. If you have your sun, moon, or rising in Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, then this is what's coming up for you in October. Libra, this eclipse is a whole new evolved version of you coming in. You're having a massive glow up, yourself, your identity, your image. How do you want to present yourself to the world? Taking care of yourself, mind, body, spirit, and what avatar do you really want to fully embody? And there's going to be a really nice easy flow with work. You're still working hard, but you're receiving more money and more passion towards going after the things that you really want long term. There might be some sort of financial shock or surprise, but you're going to receive some sort of payout in a way that frees you up. Been expanding out into the world with new knowledge, more traveling in some way. Now it's time to revise and reflect with what really aligns with you, what beliefs align with you, what is your purpose, what is the meaning of life. Dialing back on some of the projects and focusing on the ones that are really aligned with you. The full moon in Aries is asking you to be empowered in your relationships. Heal those wounds where maybe you people please too much, but really choose those meaningful relationships that you want to progress with. Scorpio, this eclipse in Libra is bringing you a nice new beginning in your imagination, in your subconscious womb of creation, so you can get rid of any limiting beliefs or ways of self-sabotage, improving your mental and physical health so you can go after your bigger visions and dreams. This month you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're able to manifest more of what you want, and you're getting a nice love boost. So if you're single, this is a great time to meet somebody and maybe meet somebody abroad, and they could actually be pretty serious. If you're in a relationship, this is a great time to have more passion, fun, and adventure. Plan a trip. Jupiter going retrograde, you're going to be reevaluating partnerships and contracts and what you really want to invest in. Maybe you're clearing out some debts. This full moon in Aries is asking you to be bold, confident at work, choosing the work that you really want to do and speaking up for yourself. Choosing to be empowered when it comes to your health and routines and habits that will be really beneficial to you. Sagittarius, this eclipse in Libra is bringing you a beautiful new beginning when it comes to friends, groups, networks, really getting along with everybody. You could be meeting new friends at this time that are just aligned with your deeper passions and interests. This is also a very abundant time for new hopes, dreams, and visions for the future. Start something. It's also going to be a very cleansing month, doing that deep internal healing, really letting go of the past. Going on a spiritual retreat or going hermit mode so you can work on those soulfully fulfilling passion projects. You've expanded a lot when it comes to your serious one-on-one relationships, so now it's time to go back, revise, rethink, Have you been expanding with the right people? This could be business, romantic, friendships. It's time to talk about the important things and see if you're really aligning, and an ex could be coming back. And this full moon in Aries is asking you to be confident, bold, and courageous with what you want in love and who you want to go after. Also a great time to have a transformation with a creative entrepreneurial project. At the end of the month, Venus is in your sign, so you're having a glow up, you're attracting, you're manifesting more of what you want. Capricorn, this eclipse in Libra is bringing you an abundant new beginning when it comes to your work and your career and your long-term goals. Who do you want to be out in the world? You could be receiving that promotion finally or starting a business. And this is a really beautiful month for love. So if you're single, this is a great time to be out with friends or be on the apps. You can meet somebody very significant. In a relationship, there's a lot more passion and pleasure having those solid conversations and planning for the future. You've taken on a lot when it comes to your daily life and your work and your routines and your habits, taking care of your health. Now it's time to go back and revise what work is really aligning with you and what habits are working best. Now, full moon in Aries is asking you to create that home and foundation that really empowers you and release some of those childhood family wounds. Aquarius, this eclipse in Libra is bringing you a new beginning when it comes to your beliefs about the world and maybe being a little bit more open-minded to everybody's beliefs. Expanding your world in some way that's really pleasurable, and you could be traveling or you could be learning something new. Work is really going to be smoothing out. You're receiving the recognition and the rewards, and you're seeing how things can pay off more so for the long term. With Jupiter expanding your 5th house, there could have been a lot of dating, a lot of options, but now we're going back and reevaluating who you really are aligning with. You'll also be starting a lot of creative entrepreneurial projects, and now it's time to revise and reflect on what's working. So watch out for an ex coming back. This full moon in Aries is asking you to take charge when it comes to your schedule and what you want your daily life to look like. Be empowered, take charge. Pisces, this eclipse in Libra is bringing you an abundant new beginning when it comes to shared finances and partnerships and contracts. It's also really great for relationships and intimacy, getting rid of people pleasing, and going through that deep internal transformation, purifying any of those heavier, deep emotions that no longer serve you. But overall this month, you're really having a nice flow. There's more love in your life, more creativity, more passion in your relationships. Connecting with the bigger picture and the meaning of life and choosing what you really want to take on and what you really want to be responsible for. You could see some of your manifestations really becoming solid and real this month. You've taken on a lot when it comes to your home and foundation, maybe dealing with a lot of family. Now it's time to go back, rethink, revise. What does your comfort zone really look like to you? And maybe you're deciding to move. Full moon in Aries is asking you to be empowered when it comes to your money and resources, so you can take charge and go after those income streams or start that business. Also be empowered with your values and what you want more of. And also know your value and worth, so you get paid the right amount.